So, encouraging first performance. What was the best thing you saw from that unit?
Well, I thought a lot of guys stepped up and made plays. I thought we were really good on the outside. I think ITS and Chris were really good. And then, with Kalen getting his first start, was really impressed. We thought he'd do well, but I think he just looked so comfortable out there and so seasoned, and he never panicked even from the first play. So it was good to see.
With what he showed, does that compel you to give him more opportunity now?
Yeah, he's going to get more opportunities. He's proved that part of it. Obviously, from Isaiah's standpoint, it'll be the conditioning part of it. But from that, he's proved that he belongs out there. So as we continue on, he's going to play a lot.
Still anticipating Isaiah come back. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the pass rush on Saturday?
It was good. There's statistically, I think everybody gets kind of consumed in sacks, but they affected the quarterback in the way that he threw the football in terms of trying to step through throws, and they were really, really close. So it's a combination of the DBs knowing when the ball is going to come out. Their kid had a really good release, and he threw the ball on time. We were really close, but I think, when you watch and study the film, it was very, very technical, and that's the part of it I was really fired up about, where guys were working hands, they're working moves, and it wasn't just running in and just trying to plow somebody over and affecting the quarterback that way. So they did a really good job of that.
I know Corey was in a lot on third downs in that first game, but if he has to play an expanded role, just kind of where's your level of confidence?
Oh, I got confidence in that kid all the way. He's come a mile. Like I said beforehand, when we first talked a month ago, it was just got to be smart in terms of how much we do when he's in there. But he's gotten better through practices. Obviously, he's got an elite skill level, and we're not going to slow him down as a coach. So I'm not going to be the guy that blocks him with calls. So we're going to give there's a comfort level with the stuff that he understands. We do that in practice. We script that way in practice so we can get better at it, and then we try to expand it throughout the year.
Todd, I know that it's a very small sample so early in the season, but do you sense the pendulum swinging a little bit back toward defense generally?
Well, we'll see. It's hard to tell. It is. I think this game's going to be a great test for us because they're going to line up and they're going to run the football. They're going to be in personnel groupings that our guys haven't seen a lot of, and I'm excited to watch that. Right? I think that trying to match their physicality, because they're going to want to run the football, especially kind of settling in on a quarterback. They have to do that for him. So maybe next week I can answer that question. But that test we kind of passed. Now we go into league with different type of athletes and bigger and stronger guys. So it's still to be proven. But we'll find out on Saturday night.
But if that is happening throughout college football a little bit, is it because maybe the five-man back, defensive backfield, other things that you got over the years to get used to the dynamic offense?
Yeah, it has been a little bit more multiple in that. We didn't do a lot of it. Obviously we have it in our package. But it just goes back into playing in space. That's where the game has completely changed. Where in the old days, you used to line up and maybe they throw a ball down the sidelines, but now they're just trying to create space all over the place. So if you don't have people that can run, it's one person tackling one person in a 10-yard area is hard. It really is. You're probably going to miss that tackle. But if you can get one more person close enough to them, the percentages go up astronomically. So that's it. Getting faster, more athletic guys on the field, and just reducing space and just trying to be better at tackling. Most of the time, tackling happens when you're slow. So people are going to miss tackles. It's just where's the second guy at? And if you're not fast, you can really, really get up monster big plays.
How did Lichtenstein look returning to action today?
Good. He's good, man. I just like it is. It's physical, man. Mm-hmm. It's physical. Our Tuesday practices we get after it, and guys get chipped up a little bit. But we're smart as a staff. He's going to play, and he's going to play a lot. So, like I said, the guys up front are, Vic has done a great job with them, but it's physical. And it's like linebackers too. Yeah. Man. Guys are going to get banged up once in a while. You take them out, get them right, and get ready for them on Saturday.
He hadn't played in 2 years. What did he show you?
Oh, he's gotten so much better from the spring. Like I said beforehand, it's like he's night and day. He's big and strong now. I thought he was a little bit lean, when I first got here. It was kind of like wanted to see his body 250. Then he turns into 275, and he's kind of got a mindset of like, hey, I want an opportunity maybe to play at the next level, and I'm going to change my body and get a little bit heavier and start doing the stuff that Vic wants him to do. And I didn't think he was heavy enough to do some of the stuff, but now he is. So he's really changed his body and he's gotten a lot stronger.
Walk us through that play with Drake Jackson where on his interception. What did you see on the film and what developed out?
No, well, he, like I've always said about Drake and a handful of these guys, they've got really, really good vision. And what he saw was he started to rush the QB, and he felt the guys up front starting to, and when you're a good elite pass rusher, you can feel somebody holding down on you. When you feel somebody loosening up on you, you know something's up. And he just peeled back and he never saw him. A pretty, really athletic play. We just got to get him to tuck the ball in a little bit. I don't like him swinging the football around, but it was a really good play.
Clay's talked a lot about seeing the defense take on your personality. In which ways did you see them kind of channel that Saturday?
Well, we go out here and we work. I mean, that's probably it. So the personality is kind of like all of us together. It's just good or bad. I'm responsible for the units, but I think if you talk to every coach, we kind of, when we put this whole thing together, we were fortunate enough to have a whole bunch of people with the same mindset. I think we started that when our very first interview where we sounded like parents together. And that's the way we are. So I think if you're a kid and you look at it, sometimes you're looking for maybe somebody that you can go to and say, hey, is this the way to do it? And we're all talking, we're so aligned. And I think if you're a kid, you kind of respect that. Hey, this is the way we're going to do it. And once again, goes back to, it's not what we demand, it's what a championship demands. And if you want to win a championship, do it this way. If you don't, then we'll put somebody else on the field instead of you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.